Imagine a machine that can accurately measure not only the strength of your muscles, but the slightest improvement or decline. It can measure the endurance, bilateral differences, range of motion, diagnose injuries, and even monitor the healing process. That groundbreaking device is here, MYOGAUGE, providing invaluable information to a multitude of people and businesses.
The key there in athletics is getting your muscles to fire up faster than they fired up before.
More than a decade of intensive research and development went into perfecting the mechanics of the MYOGAUGE. Stanley Kaplan, founder and president of Unifast Industries, purchased the technology in 1998. By 2001, the prototype of the first MYOGAUGE system was complete. Stan is a lifelong serial entrepreneur, mechanical engineer, and health fitness expert who's responsible for more than 25 patents. Specializing in isometric health and fitness devices, the MYOGAUGE is his most exciting product. The machine measures isometrics, the contraction of muscles without movement. The force applied is converted into pounds, and the digital information is then tracked instantly on an easy-to-use computer software system. A series of up to 24 tests target all of the body's major muscle groups to determine a person's ability to lift, push, and pull. Athletes and trainers, plaintiff and defense attorneys, employees in the health field, workers' comp claims adjusters are just some of the people using MYOGAUGE to obtain never-before-seen muscle data from clients and employees.
Okay, Larry, here we go.
Max Sturdivant, owner of Fitness Pursuits, has just been trained on the MYOGAUGE. Within minutes, he's now performing strength tests on his gym members.
I love it. I think it's a great piece of equipment. It's going to help trainers like me and other people in the health business get a really good understanding of where their clients are. Really push down, okay?
Just by reading the test scores, trainers can customize an exercise program specific to their members' needs and goals.
These numbers are good, but I think for what you want to do, it's definitely going to take a lot more push-ups and a lot more pull-ups.
The main thing that it does, it shows the before and the after. There's no other product that does that.
Monthly strength tests are a great incentive for gym members and will help retain memberships. They provide proof of progress and are an extra revenue source for the gym.
People are going to want to know how they've improved. People are going to want to know, when they're not coming to the gym and they come back and there may be a deficit.
It could be a pound. It could be 5 pounds. It could be 100% difference in 6 months. But it keeps the member coming to the gym because it quantifies the work he's doing.
For athletes, early detection of bilateral muscle deficiencies can help prevent major injuries down the line.
This is the only machine in the world that will show in percentages accurately imbalances between the left and the right.
It also provides sports and physical therapists the information they need to monitor injuries and recovery.
They could take a baseline of the athlete's different muscle groups, and during the season, should they get injured, and the trainer's working with them in a rehab, they can come back to the MYOGAUGE and know to the percentage point when they should return to the game, instead of coming back too soon and re-injuring that injury, making it much worse. He's out for the whole season.
We've gotten the report back, and what we found is a 90% deficiency on your left side.
MYOGAUGE is a great diagnostic tool for the medical field, and it has its own CPT code. Through MYOGAUGE testing, health professionals can compare impaired sides with unimpaired sides, and the maximum medical improvement can be accurately assessed with the reports.
All right, we've gotten the MYOGAUGE test report back, and you are cleared to go back to work.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Employers can now lower workplace injuries by sending their potential job applicants on a pre-offer basis to a local gym, or they can administer the MYOGAUGE strength tests themselves.
He can get better qualified candidates for that job and lower the risk of an injury during the job.
The test takes only 10 minutes. If the applicant's results equal or exceed the average score established by present employees, then the company can confidently offer the job. The worker can also be matched to various jobs according to his or her physical abilities.
Being able to take a diagnostic piece of equipment like this and go into companies to help the employers not only assess the strength of their team, but also to, as a wellness component for employees, I think is phenomenal. I think there are going to be so many uses.
I had a slip and fall last week and I've had a lot of pain.
Okay.
MYOGAUGE is also an objective tool in the legal field that can prove or disprove injuries.
Liberty Mutual came out with a statistic that said for every $100,000 in workers' comp cost, a company has to do an incremental $2 million in sales just to break even.
55 to 60% of all worker comp claims are lower back injuries. They're easy to fake and difficult to disprove, until now. Both plaintiff and defense attorneys can save time and money with MYOGAUGE's irrefutable tests. The testing is compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Equal Opportunity Commission, and MYOGAUGE tests are impossible to cheat. The results read like a lie detector. Certified by an accredited independent testing laboratory, the potential uses for the MYOGAUGE are unlimited.
I see it nothing but several revenue streams can come from being a test site, doing corporate wellness programs, actually pre-testing for employees, as well as pre-testing for gym members and post-testing even for gym members.
It's probably the best piece of equipment in the gym industry for the last 100 years.
Own or lease this revolutionary equipment today.